All right, I'm going to show us how we are going to be doing our radial symmetry art pieces. So you're going to start by going into class link, and once you're in class link, you should see some sort of a home page. If you don't see that, you'll go to the left hand side and click on home, and you're going to click on custom size. In custom size, we're going to click on inches, and we're going to go 10 by 10. It'll just create a nice size and shape for us. Create new design. And now you are going to be able to start creating your design. So let's get us set up. You're going to come over here to the left-hand side and click on elements. And you are going to find a circle. You might be able to find a circle here. You could type in circle. It might just automatically appear, but you'll want to find a circle. So if I click here, it'll generate a whole bunch. We want to just start with a kind of basic circle shape. Once you have that circle, you can pick whatever color you want by going up to the top. And maybe I'll just select that light blue color. And now I am going to, there we go. I'm going to move my circle and I'm going to drag it so that it fills my paper. And now if you notice, if I click and drag on my circle, I am going to get these kind of like plus lines. You want that. That's going to help us with our design. So really put that circle in the middle of your square. Once you have that circle and it's a color that you want, you're going to come back over to the left side to elements. And now we need to find a line. So I'm going to just type in line up here, hit enter. And I want to find just a really nice skinny line. And we're going to create some subdivisions on our circle. So I'm going to grab a line. I'm going to pull it out to the left and to the right to fill that space. And once I have that line, if I click on it, it should have the two dots on either side. That's how I know it's highlighted. And then I'm going to copy and paste. So to copy on your keyboard, you're going to hit Command, which is the one that says CMD. And then you're going to press and hold Command and you're going to tap the C. And that is going to copy that line. And then to paste it, you're going to do CMD, press and hold, and V. And that will create another line. Once I have that line, I want this line to go up and down. So I'm going to rotate it. There we go. And I'm going to move this line so that it is in the middle of my circle that direction. And then if I do Command V again, I am going to paste a new line. And this line I want to rotate so that it comes across the center of those two spaces. And if I paste one more new line and rotate, I'm trying to make a piece that is a pie shape like you see. All right, so we now have our radial design kind of just set up for us. So now the whole goal of this project is to be looking at the element of art shape. And so I'm going to go back over to elements and I am going to start putting shapes around in my radial design to create a radial pattern that goes around. So up here I could type in heart and that's going to allow me to grab some hearts, and you can resize them, you could rotate them if you wanted to, you can select whatever sort of color you want. But once I have that heart shape and it's in a color that I would want, let's see, maybe I'll change it to that, I kind of like that. Now I'm going to do Command C, Command V, try that again, Command C, Command V. That's going to paste a new heart, and I'm going to start pasting that around my radial design so that I am getting that design to come all the way around. Now here's what you need to think about. How will this shape change as I come around my design? So if I paste another one, thinking about that placement here. Okay, paste another one. And so for today, your goal is to add your large circle, your dividing sections, and I would say by the end of today, if you could add maybe 3 different shapes to your design. That would be a good start and place to end for today. And then tomorrow you will continue adding more shapes and more objects to really push your radial design forward.